Why each other more?
Fire ceremony, it was for a DAR brochure. And there was only 4 council members here. Marilyn,
I voted yes, I remember that.
Kim,
He did tell me everything about that one.
I think he did.
he did vote yes. I
Okay.
did send him a text message to remind him about that.
Okay.
And Rebecca was here.
Yes.
And I voted yes. The tribal cemetery. Is Jennifer here? I don't see her here. I think Buster met with
Yeah, we met with Patricia Sellers to go over the bylaws, and she started revising what was sent over. And she's going to continue to work on that. And hopefully we'll have them back for you all to look at, councils to look at and review. But the meat and the potatoes of it are pretty well established as far as how the process of the burial plots and you know, I say the most important part of it. That seems to be already kind of laid out based on what Chief Patrick put in the bylaws. Not any substantial changes to that, so I think we'll have something for August meeting.
Okay, if we don't have anything by August, what are we gonna do?
Put a drop dead date. We have to have something for August 1st in our next meeting.
Okay,
Well, just
I mean, this has been going on now for almost 2 years.
I know. Yeah, there hasn't been a lot of movement on getting, you know, getting through and actually driving that change.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm putting a little pressure on her, but the biggest problem with her situation is she's out of the country a lot because she is a government contractor, and so she in defense. So it makes it a little bit of a challenge with her work role. But she's assured me that she's going to continue to work on it and meet with the sort of trustees.
Okay.
Which of course that's board meeting.
All the key points that we put in our letters.
Yeah.
Are in her letter. Yeah. They don't word it the same, but they come out the same. And
yeah.
I was happy with it when I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a structure of how they need to be established so that it's legal in all aspects and protects us and continues to keep the cemetery under the lock rather than transferring the
This.
All of them do that.
Oh,
All of
okay.
those, there's, we put that one around putting.
Listen here.
To the point. Right. Did you put it on top or into your spot? Give it more in back.
You should still. Oh, yeah, there you go. That's just new to it. Here's okay. Okay, we have the resolution CC 0403 2026-001, establishment of a small business startup reimbursement fund. Our third reading was missed in June. So you guys want me to read it again, or have y'all read it? Okay, here it is. Be it resolved by a majority of the Waccamaw Tribal Governing Council that the tribal chief and chief of council shall authorize to reimburse tribal members for filing and nonprofit fees associated with small businesses up to a maximum of $200. Whereas tribal council voted to initiate small business startup on May 6th And whereas funds have been specifically donated toward the support of small business startups, and whereas a dedicated
Power on.
bank account
You
shall
must
be
be-
established for the transparent tracking and auditing of all expenditures, and whereas any member in good standing shall be eligible for reimbursement from the funds. And whereas the tribal member shall complete the business formation process, which includes registering the business name, obtaining tax IDs, and securing necessary licenses and permits, and will be required to present original receipts to the tribal council for verification. And whereas the maximum reimbursement amount per person entity shall not exceed $200. Be it resolved that tribal council officially establishes a small business startup reimbursement fund, SBSRF, and directs the necessary bank account be created, and be it resolved that all donated funds designated for this purpose shall be used to seed and maintain the aforementioned bank account, and be it resolved that full tribal members who successfully establish a small business and present valid receipts to the tribal council shall be reimbursed for eligible fees up to $200. Be it resolved that this resolution shall remain a living document so that changes can be made as necessary by tribal council. Any questions? Any comments? So this will be our third reading.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second it.
All right.
Uh-huh,
Uh-huh.
uh-huh.
Thanks, Tim.
Is that a yes?
That's a yes.
Tim speak.
But for you, those of y'all not from the south.
Can we?
Yeah, no, uh-huh.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
he's not on there yet. Okay, I say yes. We will need to set up, as it said, a separate bank account. Yeah, to establish this.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, a separate account for that. I think we already have some money set aside. Someone has already donated for that.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Now we have finished the old business. So we need to go ahead and swear in the new chief.
Well, you can still hold the bed, you keep me around.
Is that gonna be our new chief?
Yep, start him out young.
She can serve nice long term.
Cheryl did say you needed more young people, right?
Yeah.
Gotta start it early. I mean.
Everybody can rise, please. You want me to do it?
Oh.
I got to do something. I like to say it.
Who did? Just came. Come on.
Want me to do it?
Yeah, he's the judge.
Let the judge do it.
Want me to do it? No.
What, have you read this before?
Let her do it.
Yeah, to me. I read it all in one thing like you did me. I won't do that. I, Cheryl Taylor,
I, Cheryl Kale,
do solemnly affirm
do solemnly affirm
that I will use the virtues of my office
that I will use the virtues of my office
solely for the betterment of my people,
solely for the betterment of my people,
7 generations yet unborn.
7 generations yet unborn.
I will never knowingly use
I will never knowingly use
my office for personal gain,
my office for personal gain,
and will place the Constitution
and will place the Constitution
and regulations sanctioned
and regulations sanctioned
by my tribe above
by my tribe above
my personal desires and opinions.
my personal desires and opinions.
I will abide by the decisions
I will abide by the decisions
of the majority of the tribal council
by the majority of tribal council
and will not allow personal
and will not allow personal
prejudice
prejudice
to enter into decisions
to enter into decisions
while exercising the duties of my office.
while exercising the duties of my office.
If I am unable to attend
If I am unable to attend
necessary meetings
necessary meetings
or perform necessary functions
or perform necessary functions
as determined by the majority
as determined by the majority
of the tribal council,
of the tribal council,
I will resign my position
I will resign my position
and allow a seat to be filled
and allow the seat to be filled
by someone who can provide
by someone who can provide
the services needed by my tribe.
the services needed by my tribe. I will.
Condolences.
All right. Up next, since I was, running with Marion as, vice chief on that, ticket, I would like for him to step into the seat that I just vacated.
You got over somebody to see you there. Oh, gracious. And there you hold up to them, Mary.
Oh.
Condolences.
Seriously, my condolences. No, job and take it.
Just say I will, what she's gonna read.
I will.
No, that's not what that's.
We're talking about money.
That was a joke, guys.
I, Mary Braddock Jr.,
I, Mary Lee Craddock Jr.,
do solemnly affirm
do solemnly affirm
that I will use the virtues of my office
that I will use the virtues of my office
solely for the betterment of my people,
solely for the betterment of my people,
7 generations yet unborn.
7 generations yet unborn.
I will never knowingly use
I will never knowingly use
my office for the personal
my office for the personal
gain
gain,
and will place
and will place
the Constitution and regulations
the Constitution and regulations
sanctioned by my tribe
sanctioned by my tribe
above my personal desires and opinions.
above my personal desires and opinion.
I will abide by the decisions
I will abide by the decision
of the majority of the tribal council
of the majority of the tribal council
and will not allow personal
and will not allow personal
prejudices
prejudices
to enter into decisions
to enter into decisions
while exercising the duties of my office.
while exercising the duties of my office.
If I am unable to attend
If I am unable to attend
necessary meetings or perform
necessary meetings or perform
necessary functions
necessary functions
as determined by the majority
as determined by the majority
of the tribal
of
council,
the tribal council,
I will resign my position
I will resign my position
and allow the seat to be filled
and allow the seat to be filled
by someone who can provide
by someone who can provide
services needed by my tribe.
services needed by my tribe.
Congratulations.
Like,
Next up.
Just for the record, I could have read that. They weren't a big words.
I object to that comment. Will you?
You solemnly swear to do what's on this paper. Okay, you're.
And so
Okay.
now with those
Yes,
two
yes.
positions,
Want me to
we
sign?
now have a vacancy for the council. The council seat that Marion just vacated. And
Yes, that's what I need.
if you, Chief Elders Jernigan, would like to announce who it is that you all are considering, then
We discussed it, Elder Turner was here a while ago, and we decided that Ashley would be a good candidate.
Ashley Waters.
Yeah, push for the council.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's on the ballot, didn't she? Don't
She is also on the ballot.
Already running.
Don't know if she's in.
She's not
town.
online.
Um,
I think her parents are in town, right? Did she say?
Thanks.
so her parents are in town, so so we'll just put her in at the next meeting, we'll just be a open seat.
Show up.
Yeah, that's fine.
Never phone call.
And then I just want to also reaffirm Al in favor, second
Excuse
sheet,
me.
throughout the remaining period of time, he's not moving or being sworn in again, because he's still staying in the same position. And, yeah, so, yeah,
Council member, but.
you're doing that. Doing that.
And we do have one for you to consider too, is, open up your mind for your, internal.
Second chief.
Position needs to be filled soon too.
I know a good one, she was gonna say that.
Yep,
Okay.
But
so,
just something to think about.
yeah,
And do we have to?
absolutely.
Go out, you're gonna. Somebody do the.
So we'll have more
No,
conversation.
no.
Anyway,
Speak to it.
so I guess we can move on to now new business. Right,
Huh?
well,
I give my business that you wouldn't be the sheriff.
What they, Carol, like, oh,
Oh,
do we
red one now.
yeah,
Let's get everything, yeah, let's finish all the business and then we can get to the good, happy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get all the business finished. Yeah, let's get all this other stuff out the way and we
I
can,
think that's a good idea.
yeah, let's finish up everything and go quickly through it.
I'm keeping time too.
Oh, one thing I would like to make a proposal or motion. We don't really have a parliamentarian, and I would like to motion that Phil be our parliamentarian. He's been,
It's an elder position.
Yeah, no, yeah,
he's been good about helping me keep track of our time.
It's hard between you and Cheryl, isn't it?
Throw something at him, Cheryl.
Last,
Because, we do try to get out of here by 9 o'clock. Sometimes it is hard, but he has been helping me try to make sure that we keep things on track. And I would like to make a motion that we have him as our parliamentarian. I keep looking for Marion over there and he's not there. He's any discussion?
I think he'd be a good choice.
as town lord.
As Tim
I think,
Tim is Allen.
I think I'll second your nomination to it.
And I think Tim would be fine. I mean, Tim would be fine with it too, so.
Payback.
I don't see,
Glenn's online, so.
is, okay, Glenn's on there. So you. Can he can't make a second because Tim wouldn't know anything about it. I need somebody else.
no.
I'll second. Okay.
And he can't-
Rebecca?
Yes.
Right. Rebecca?
Yes.
Glenn, are you okay with that?
Yes.
Okay, make I say yes. So everybody says yes, so, Bill, you're a parliamentarian, you keep us on track of the time. Oh, receipts. Had y'all seen the receipts yet?
No.
All right, well,
Amanda explained them.
I don't know how to explain it. Marion will have to explain the receipts. Well, he's gonna have to, he's got them over there. I can't explain them.
Okay. Donnie went up and bought some stuff at the store with the gas and they didn't separate it on the ticket, so he paid the entire ticket of that one ticket. Then one time he went up there and bought some gas and he bought a honey bun or whatever it is on there. And that got charged to us. So there's 3 tickets that are fully ours. There's one that he's paid, but we need to pay him out of that one, like $26 or something like that.
Minus how many bucks?
2738.
And then minus, yeah, the 27,
Minus the
and then minus
219,
the honey bun somewhere in there.
so 2519.
And I think that I figured up we needed to. We needed to pay Donnie, what, 3704 or something like that. I don't have to. 3704, and the rest of it is ours. What,
Or sentence.
for Sun House.
What was drinks for?
Him. That was the one that, I think that's the ticket where he paid his ticket.
Okay,
He paid for that one. And
okay,
that's why he was wanting to get the reimbursement for the 2687 gas.
okay. So now the honey bun was just a separate thing.
The honey bun got charged to us.
I am
Feel every night. I got $1.
Dear God,
Everybody
please
keep
put
it-
honey bun at least 50 times in the minutes. Please. Please.
I say don't worry about the honey bun. You're done with it.
You can honestly say that.
Okay, while y'all looking at that, we're gonna press on buildings and grounds.
It's a taste of
Oh.
it.
Well, I must have left my stick in the car. Yeah,
Okay, I did, I'm trying to find out where I left my notes at. There was a big pile of brush out here that, where the, people came and helped us with the plants, invasive plants. Okay, and we had a huge pile. Anyway, I finally got rid of that. I had been trying to get it burned for quite a number of months. And, then the tree that was over here close to the pond, I got most of it cut up also, and I cut a few of the limbs around the grave that's, right here in front. That's the only thing that I've done, and I don't know of anything else besides Donnie mowing.
okay, thank you, Mary. Bathhouse,
So on the bathhouse, we, did have a conversation with Cassidy Callahan. And we are trying to set up a time this month. So tribal council can do somewhat like we did with the earth designs. To sit down with them, they will explain the process of what they're doing, because they really are going out of order and process based on the contract. But also help us with figuring out where location are, what we're gonna do based on our budget, our cost, and most likely, so not telling us what to do, but giving us the if this, then that. And I think that's where we're at, so we can have a firm decision, but I think with them being able to lay out exactly what the steps are in this process, it will make it a little easier to make a good decision. So I did not hear back from her. And the other thing, I will just say, I'm not super pleased at how responsive that they've been, but I'm gonna make clear that needs to be addressed. So, and I've already said that we have to have a meeting in July with council. So unfortunately, they work Monday through Thursday. They're not open on Friday. And so I've asked if we could have a meeting that would be a hybrid meeting via Zoom and be able to facilitate having people attend virtually that can't make it here in the middle of the week. Which makes it challenging, but as soon as I hear something back, hopefully this week, coming Monday, then because I'm trying to convince them, what is your availability? Can you facilitate a hybrid meeting? So that's where things are at.
So you'll contact Susan so she can let
Yeah,
council know.
I'll send an email out to you and all the council, so you know, but it'll be with options of dates. Because we need to have at least a quorum. If there's any decisions, I think that it's more important that we get as many council members, aware of what's going on. I've not liked being the only person going back and forth and then feeling like they're may not be listening extremely well. So it's just much better. There's everybody involved. All right. It worked really well with Earth Designs when they were here. That's all I can say.
all right, thank you for the update. Arts and crafts, we got one certificate to give out, and I apologize on that because I forgot to put the seal on it. I got everything done except for the seal. Phil, if you want to give it out.
Oh, I thought you were gonna ask you if I would draw the seal on, so. Step forward, I think you know you want.
Long time away. So this is for contemporary art,
And it's all yours. And you're one of our family as the artist. Thank you. Thank you. The only other thing I had with that is, I have again talked to Susie. And she apologized for not getting stuff to you yet, but that's where we're staying with that, her and Steve.
We'll probably get it powwow time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
The week before.
we're always on, seems like we're always on Indian time with that time.
Yeah. Constitution. I know we were talking about putting a, change to the Constitution. I typed it up. I sent it to Phil for him to review with all the other elders for them. Just gave them a start on what needed to be changed and what needed to be added for them to look at it, change what they wanted to change, reword it however they wanted to, at least give them a start on what to do.
So it'd be a referendum to change the
Chief of Council
chief of council.
Yes.
To vote it in,
for the
that's-
council to pick their own chief of council.
okay.
So it's already been sent to him. Yes, Phil?
And to reply on that, I replied back to you because I actually didn't see anything wrong with it, and I'm not sure about the other elders yet, but,
Well, I'll just give it to you so you can forward to everybody.
oh, okay. Oh. I misunderstood.
Yeah.
But you said you sent it to me and all the.
No, I just sent it to you because you were the one talking about it, so I let you farm it out to who you need to farm it to.
Okay. All right,
I was just kind of helping you along
thank you.
so you could send it to everybody.
Okay,
So, it's work day tomorrow for 5 cards to be made. No, yes,
Yeah, a lot of them are no longer constables or changed positions within the tribe.
oh, do we know who the constables are?
Yeah, we do, yeah.
Oh, okay,
We know who.
We need
who are
those
not the
as well as the ones that have on the
constables.
list to take off of the constable.
oh, yeah, we need to know who is and who is not, so we can update in our file stuff. So,
We reissue.
So a
cards.
lot more 5 cards.
so a lot more than 5 cards.
Yeah, most likely.
What time
Yeah.
is it gonna start?
10, 11,
7,
10,
10?
10.
Okay.
10's good. You have another one?
Yeah, I have another application here. Miss Sydney James, she's been helping us out at powwows, at choir ceremonies. And she was nominated to be a full member, and she has returned everything to me.
Where's she at?
Oh, well,
Yeah, let me put my A11.
There's our tractor driver.
Yes,
Yeah, because we made a card
Mhm.
through the files. So, we're good.
Okay, while y'all are passing that around, we're gonna press on down the road here. Grants, SCAC grant was applied for. You got the grant, Cheryl? That was,
No, that's the Arts Commission.
oh, that's the arts, okay.
Yeah,
Right.
we didn't get that one.
But you know, that's okay because we've gotten them so many times in the past, it's okay.
We need your approval for the art.
No.
They have them like a dozen counties that they look at first, that they give priority to.
We found a blaming.
I'm sure you will.
We've gotten them so many times in the past, it's okay that we missed one year, you know?
Absolutely.
Did you initial that? Okay, thank you. I don't know who she is.
Morgan.
Morgan,
What time?
that's Morgan. The US started working the USDA NFWF Community Garden Grant.
Community gardens.
And
Oh, is that
most of y'all know that you were here. We had Earth Designs come down from Greenville, and Rick Huffman, Holly Owens. And they led the kickoff meeting, started with some charrettes to get an idea of where gardens are possible for people. So we're in that early stage of making, making the community gardens grants. And I know that Holly was gonna be reaching out to you about more on the medicinal garden and what, design and what plants and all that, so we'll be updating. I'm sure we'll be meeting with them again. It may be through Zoom. But as soon as I hear anything, in the next phase, it'll get out so we can get to work on it.
Okay. Newsletter and communications, we have an amendment to the resolution from DH07. DH, somebody's going to say something. Okay. Amendment to the resolution DH 0708 2011 travel newsletter cost and delivery methods. Y'all have that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, just make sure. Be it resolved by majority vote of the Waccamaw Governing Council that tribal members with a working email address shall receive a free electronic version of the quarterly tribal newsletter by email, and inactive tribal members and other tribal members shall be allowed the option of receiving a hard copy version of the quarterly tribal newsletter by mail at a cost of $10 per year. Whereas tribal members with a working email address shall receive a free electronic version of the quarterly tribal newsletter. And whereas tribal members in good standing shall have the option of requesting a hard copy of the quarterly tribal newsletter by mail at no cost. And whereas tribal members who have an inactive status may request a hard copy of the quarterly tribal newsletter by mail at a cost of $10 per year. And whereas the quarterly tribal newsletter currently costs approximately $1,200 per year as of the first reading. And whereas all printing and mailing costs associated with the newsletter, including but not limited to paper, both 8.5 by 11 and 11 by 17, printer ink and stamps should be covered by one tribal council vote so as to not delay the mailing of the hard copy newsletter. Be it resolved that tribal members with a working email address shall receive a free electronic quarterly newsletter. And be it resolved that tribal members in good standing shall have the option of requesting a hard copy for the quarterly tribal newsletter by mail at no cost. And be it resolved that inactive tribal members shall request a hard copy of the quarterly tribal newsletter by mail at a cost of $10 per year. And be it resolved that the quarterly tribal newsletter cost shall have a budget of $1,200 per year. And be it resolved that this amends resolution DH 0708 2011-001, and be it resolved that this amendment remains a living document so that changes can be made as necessary by tribal council. Any comments?
Does the 1,200 take into account that we're having a rise in postage?
Well, that's why it's a
As of
living
Sunday.
document.
It's a living
It's a
document
living
and it's
document, so it.
1,200 as of the first
Is
week.
this considered a living document? Because the only thing I would have a problem with would be the way postage keeps going up.
Yeah,
It's
that's,
on the last
Okay.
line.
yeah, that's why it's a living document. It takes into consideration all that. Now, you realize too, that that's why when people pay their $50 a year, that's supposed to include their free newsletter.
Yeah,
So irregardless if they get it by email, they are due a newsletter, where they get it by email or not.
Right.
They are supposed to get, they are also allowed to get a free newsletter by mail. So they don't have to get it by email. That's
I'll
why.
make a motion to approve it. As long as
It's
it's
just the first reading.
So anybody else have any, who seconded it?
I did.
Does anybody else have any questions? The elders, anybody?
Sorry. That's fine. I don't know.
So, but yeah, that's one of the reasons why people pay $50. That's supposed to cover their newsletter.
It's to help with the maintenance costs for
Well, yeah,
what's that?
yeah, when we started all this, that their fee also included a newsletter. Okay, here no further discussion. We'll go ahead and take a vote.
yes.
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 Glenn,
Yes.
oh,
You can make a motion to bypass the reading 3 times if it's approved as is.
I think with it coming up,
To get the newsletter out.
yeah,
Make a
this
motion
newsletter.
to approve it and bypass the 2 readings, the extra 3 readings.
We can,
I'll make a motion to bypass the required 3 readings.
because it,
Go with the 1. You gonna second?
Well,
I think you can call for that.
yes,
The chief can
Oh,
call for
then I'll-
that.
Yeah.
so I'll,
Because it doesn't affect the public.
right. No,
Is it
it's-
wrong?
yeah, bypass, definitely bypass, because we need to get that passed so that the newsletter can easily go out. About ready to go out.
Exactly, because I mean, we gotta send it out.
Yes.
Yes,
So,
bypass the required 3 readings.
so we're gonna do the 3 readings.
No,
No,
I'll bypass it.
Yes.
So how do we write it on here?
Author,
Authorized by the
she's to bypass 3 readings.
Council,
We're gonna
so. vote on
Yeah,
it.
yeah, council select,
Oh, I guess right here.
yeah.
Who made her?
So
Vote Council, every day's day.
I mean,
I'll let you
already
write
said
that,
yes, so
but I'll sign the thing here.
10 ish.
Shit, did they have to vote? For the past, I said I might.
How did I get a red pen all of a sudden?
Minus the
Yeah,
death.
you're right.
I don't know.
Sorry.
I did.
Somebody took my, my pen turned red all of a sudden.
What you trying to do?
Well, give her a pen. She needed a good one. I like her.
I don't know what happened. My pen was black and then it turned red. Okay,
I had those kind of days when I was real young.
You know Ronnie's objected to all this now.
I don't know where this red pen came from.
It's magic.
I don't know. Okay, the summer newsletter, hard copies were sent out. Has everybody gotten theirs?
No.
I have electronic copy.
Did you?
I had that.
I hadn't seen it by electronic.
I haven't seen her like.
Well, I grabbed a hard copy when I was in here last night.
One year they mailed it to me,
Okay,
September, when I got it, right after the election.
now, as it was last time, 1 August was the deadline for sending in letters of intent. So, if anybody else is running, 1 August is the deadline. That's the way it was in the last,
Last line.
I'm just looking at everybody, looking at everybody.
Kick me out.
So they want to have a meet the candidate section. So
So.
Let's just meet.
Okay.
Intent.
okay,
Are we gonna vote on the waiving of the thing?
no, the chief does that.
Council still has to approve it.
Yeah, the council still has to
I
vote
can't-
for it.
Okay,
Bypass.
Yes.
That's what I handed you, people. Yes.
Yeah.
You're right on there.
Glenn,
Yes.
I say yes. House.
Oh, it's just giggling for her. It's so wrong with us.
We've been updating the book. You have any photos or articles, send them to Michelle. The dance sponsor board is open to all native owned businesses and tribal members. Anybody that wants to sponsor a dance, anybody can do that. Next meeting is 8/13, 7 p.m. Anybody can attend. It's open to anybody. All suggestions, we take any kind of suggestion. Anybody wants to throw any ideas out there. We're listed on powwows.com, Waccamaw _ South Carolina Powwow 2026. Drum.
No.
Okay. Archiving project.
Send us your stuff.
We still don't know exactly where the items that were
No clue.
over to whoever was at Coastal at the time. And I know Carolyn is working to try to track down
Okay,
materials that were.
okay.
We're still.
Longhouse project? Summertime, right? I mean, fall, right?
Plans.
The what?
We have plans.
Well, plans.
What do you do with the longhouse?
Yeah, so the Longhouse project, we're gonna have our next work day. Our final work day. September, just being optimistic. Final work day is September 27th. Yeah, September 27th. So,
No,
Yeah, I told
26.
him, I told him,
Fire
Donald told
Yes.
me.
right, after the
Yes.
fire.
When is it?
No fire ceremonies.
The 26th.
The work day's 26.
I have longhouse on 26.
26th, okay.
Yeah.
September?
September.
Okay.
26, yes.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Okay,
That was a day out.
sounds good to me.
The fire ceremony?
The
No.
19th is the
19th.
fire ceremony.
No. The fire ceremony stays the same, it's always that,
Right, I know.
yes.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Started the poll right in the middle of the.
Okay,
When did you stay? You stayed for September?
10th, 11th, 12th, yeah. Yeah, busy month.
okay.
Year, always.
The website member portals back up, thanks to Doug and Shell. If you haven't gone to it, go check it out. It's awesome. Looks good. Everything's good. And there's now a virtual museum. So go check that out. It looks good. We don't have SharePoint anymore. They done a crazy thing. They got to where you had to start paying for it and everything. But Doug has built us a new website thing, or I don't even know what it's called,
CRM.
Let's see.
but it's great. It's a good one. Very friendly, user friendly. Get my words right here. I've gone to look at it. Me and Michelle did some updates on it last night. I was finding things on it and she was doing the updates. I go find stuff, she was doing the updates. And I tell you what, it is awesome. It tells you if there's any errors to it. SharePoint does not do that. We would have to go find them ourselves, but this tells you if it has errors.
It also gives you a change log at the bottom of that person's file.
Yeah. So it's got a better information on it. He built us an awesome whatever it's called.
CRM.
CRM.
But it's great. It's wonderful. We can go in there and add whatever we need. It's got volunteers we can add. I've got to get on there to have permissions to add stuff, to edit. So I can put all the vendors in there. You can add all the politicians in there. I mean, you can add all kind of stuff in there, and it's a wonderful program that he has built us.
I know if you can link that to Zephy or
Probably not.
no.
But I mean, it's great. It's better than
Everything else
SharePoint,
is linked.
but it's great. It's
In the
great.
portal, people can get to Zepi for membership fees and donations and whatnot. Not in the database itself.
Not within the data.
Very few people
website.
will have read only or edit ability.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not talking about within the portal, within that. Linking that together somehow that it's, no. That would be so.
But it's cleaner, but it's great. It's a good program.
The computer ready.
And it tells you, the core percentage. But we do have to go in there and make sure that the ones that are listed as core are core. Because Michelle found some that were listed as core that are not core, so we've got to go in there and check that stuff out.
Maybe that can be added to files. Work.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we got to make sure that we have permissions, because I mean, we can look at it, we just don't have edit permissions.
Right
She
now,
does.
only Doug and I have permission.
Which is fine, so, cause you're here, so.
But we just need to tell him that we can look at it, but we just got to have edit permissions. Yeah.
Well,
He wants as few hands in it as possible.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
But the thing is, I need to add all the others, I need to add the vendors in there. She can't do all that. She can't put all that stuff in there, you
Yeah,
know. Low Country Food Bank distribution, 8/1 from 9 to 11. They won't, they're not doing one this month. Again, if you want to run for council, chief, you gotta submit a letter of intent. Okay, moving right along. As quick as we ever done. Let's see.
I got some bad,
Okay, I
unfortunately.
don't think I have anything. Let me double check. Be the first time I didn't have anything. Did that.
I'm really sorry, but
I talked with Bill from Santee Tribe. He works for the school system, and they do a lot of rebuilding of the schools. And later on in the year, I think they're rebuilding one of the schools, but they have those prefab school buildings, and they've got 7 of them. They are free to anybody that wants them. The only problem is when they take them down, which will be later this year, you have to go pick them up. They disassemble them, but you have to go pick them up when they say they're ready. They have bathrooms. They have the air conditioned units with them.
the only question is, do we need a permit to be able to bring that onto our
Those
property?
one kind of like a double wide or whatever.
Yes.
The wheels,
They're classrooms.
yeah.
yeah.
They're classrooms.
But if we did that, would we need a permit for it?
I don't know. That's something we'd have to check. Now, he said that they've got some, and they had them pulled to Santee, but they had somebody in the tribe that could go pull them to them. I said, he called me last week and asked about it. I said, I don't know. I had to talk to council, and I said our meeting was tonight. He was supposed to send me pictures. He did not. But I told him I would talk to you guys and find out. He also told me too, like if we do the turkey shoots, or when we have our youth days, we can give out trophies. He's got a ton of trophies. He said the best source to get trophies, even some small ones or big ones, go to the high schools. Every couple of years, they get rid of their trophies. He said, go to them. We can clean them up, replace the little plaques on them, and we can give them to the kids for different things. You know, we could even do them for powwow, for dancers, like for the little kids. You know, all the kids that are dancing, we can give them out to the kids for dancing. But he said he has a bunch of trophies that he would give us. But we could talk to the schools, because he says every couple of years they get rid of their trophies and they get new ones, and we can recycle them. He's also looking for us for some new chairs, because he's in that type where he works, he can get this kind of stuff. So that's something to think about. But he was talking to us. He says, even if we don't do the turkey shoot with guns, maybe we can go with the bows and arrows.
Yeah, well, the concern with guns is liability insurance, and just as soon as you say that, when it.
But we can go with bows and arrows. That would be something else to go with.
They still have at the city limits here.
We're not in city limits.
Not.
No.
Nope, sir.
When you still need liability though with bow and arrow,
Yeah.
cause those kids, me, I don't wanna get
It's still
shot by
considered a
those.
weapon.
What?
It's still considered a weapon.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's
It's
almost
still
the same.
considered a weapon.
It's different what?
It's still considered a
weapon.
weapon.
You still need liability for it, especially if you have a
Something to
kid.
check into.
Yeah.
Something to think
Yeah.
about, but something to think about.
I'm not standing there, kid with a bow.
Some way to make money, $4 a shot, something to think about. We can start making money.
Because I mean, that's what you gotta think, that's where all the like fire departments and.
Yeah, Phil?
I was just getting kind of noisy in here, can't tell what's going on.
What do you say?
It's too noisy.
Huh?
It's too noisy.
I said it was getting noisy and couldn't hear what was going on.
Oh, Yeah, everybody's talking, but something to think about,
Don't say that.
but something to keep in the back of your mind. Yeah, another way, we can start making some money, start after powwow, run it for a couple weeks up until whenever. But something to think about.
Well, mostly it's if they run that for like Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Right.
Typically run it the month of October, month of November, and then beginning of December.
Yes.
Okay,
Bill said that they start, Thanksgiving and end up at Christmas.
Okay.
That's what he said.
You have anything?
Nope, I took care of what I need to take care of.
All right. Marion, you got anything?
No, ma'am,
All right,
I haven't learned enough yet.
all right, Cheryl, you got anything?
Just one thing that is, the. But that's one, I'm sorry. Right here. This is a resolution that was from. 2006, it's a joint resolution, SH 08004, 2006-01. Retention of permanent government titles. We don't need to discuss it, but I'm gonna go ahead and send it to tribal council to take a look at. So we can do an amendment to the resolution. It is a living document. But there's also some things in one particular area of this resolution.
Just send it out.
Is the Waccamaw council and or tribal chief may delegate and authorize him, meaning the retired Waccamaw tribal chief, Chief Harold D. Hatcher. He's already has the title and privileges of tribal chief for life. But the delegation and authorization for him to represent the tribe in any matter they choose. Specific authority, limitations, and or duration shall be fully disclosed in writing upon agreement. That's the part that we need to figure out, and I've already been having some conversations through email with the chief. As soon as he figures out what he wants to be when he grows up, we'll know what kind of ambassadorship. That's basically the tribal chief and ambassador for the Waccamaw. And then continue on harassing the politicians.
Okay.
Because he knows I don't have the stomach for it. So, but in any case, that's just something for council to think about, because.
Can you send it out to everybody? I might have a copy of it.
Well, it's in Google Drive,
Okay,
and you probably do, and I know.
'Cause I wrote
everybody
it.
Goes into Google Drive, but you as
have
council
a
members
hard
do
copy.
have access to Google Drive. Sometimes it can be fun to try to get to it, so I will share that, don't say that, because I have trouble getting since I got wait, I'm gonna call Michelle. Can't find it. So I'll just send the link so you can look at it. This may only need to have a couple revisions to it. But we'll talk about that, but the agreement is the focus of what exactly do we want to keep this man doing? Even though he's saying he's done, it's not really ever gonna be done, just so we know that,
okay. Sounds good.
sorry.
Right, that it? Elders, do you have anything?
Oh,
Already did.
can I also have Sarah do one thing that did not get put on the agenda? Something. It's a position statement. So we've been working on some things with, her new role with, the conservation, I'm sorry, Coastal Conservation League. As far as what we have as a position concerning conservation. Some of it is what we already have that's written into the treaty that was signed February of 2025. So some of the same language, but if you would like to, introduce the draft, or do you?
She's got cute copies.
Yeah, I think Michelle's pulling it up right now.
she
I
did
did
that
bring
last
some
week.
copies.
No, we tried to.
She has to.
For council to consider. Might have to share those, because I only had five printed.
Okay, I'll go print them.
And
Really get
it's kind of difficult, so basically there are two different things. One is a resolution, which a lot of tribal communities are adopting. So it regards, rights of nature and earth law.
Thank you.
Like eco jurisprudence and things like that. The other statement is a sort of less, judicial sounding kind of formal resolution that would be something more like what I would imagine would be like on the website. And so that's on the very last page, and that's just in sort of normal form, but a lot of the language is the same. The resolution is going to be different. Because when I printed it, it didn't include the comments that were off this side, and so I had to write in the comments, and my handwriting is rather sloppy, and so I apologize for that. So basically, the resolution was drafted by the CCU political science professor Pam Martin, who is also doing a fellowship with the South Carolina Environmental Law Project, and based in Georgetown. And then I kind of revised what she wrote and made it more specific to the treaty language, and more specific to Waccamaw ancestral homelands. And so the part that she drafted is sort of crossed out and indented, but you can still see it in case there's anything that you want to move into, move into the language that would be in documentation. If this is something you find worthwhile. Yeah. And I'm happy to answer any questions or concerns.
Sorry about you, just giving it to them right there.
Okay.
But it's for
building originals to go for. This is so hard to read. This is a great. I can remember exactly.
We can definitely look it over and. Okay.
I say we talked about, if somebody could send that, they know, talking about it here, I don't work on this living.
We can definitely talk about this through email. Yeah. It's just in a draft right now, so.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure we got it introduced tonight. And work on it.
Saying you're gonna kill some stuff.
Work on it through email, so.
Yeah, we'll just talk about it now. Who is that?
Don't know.
Okay. All right, elders, any of the elders have anything?
I thought you asked us already.
Well, kind of got,
Just go with it.
yeah. Nobody said it, y'all were talking, so I didn't know if y'all had anything to say. Okay, no elders, council.
Yes, ma'am. I'm so sorry, yes. So I sent something to Chief Kale and to Dr. Rick. That's the one, Dillian.
Cheryl was sworn in today.
Yep, you're right. So Kevin Dyda, who is up on the Cheyenne River Reservation, is involved with a group. He's a, oh my God, what's it called? Monitoring. He's a cultural monitor.
Oh, yeah, cultural resources.
And so he was approached by somebody from Espinosa Consulting Services, who is going to be working in Eastern North Carolina. Hi, Sydney. And they have an opportunity upcoming, and he wanted me to present this to you. So bear with me because I am just the messenger, and wow, they sent a picture. They would like field workers. It's going to be a 4-year project in Eastern North Carolina, which I'm sorry,
New Bern, North Carolina.
New Bern, North Carolina, They would like people with bachelor's degrees in anthropology, archaeology, history, Indian studies, or related fields, but they'll welcome anyone. They wanted to open this up to tribal members, and they're approaching us first because they would prefer, well, because they know him. They want to get people certified for a traditional cultural specialist or equivalent certification. They would pay people. Okay, now I'm getting lost. They wrote a lot. They said the pay would be somewhere around $24 to $27 an hour. Sign me up, my friends. And it would be mostly shovel work, doing archaeology stuff.
When is it?
I don't know.
Won't you send us an email?
Because it's not my information. Hold on. I'll see if it's in here.
It's not. It doesn't say when it starts, it just says it's a 4-year project.
Yeah.
It's,
But if
the
you,
training is an 80-hour commitment,
Yes.
classroom and some field work, so.
and if you'd be interested, you can contact Kevin Dida and I can give you ways to contact him. I am just the messenger, so I can't really answer your questions, but I promised him that I would present it. So
I
congrats.
got
you
this
have been
red
presented.
pen.
If anybody thinks that we should just share this more broadly.
I'm just gonna sign it. I'm gonna sign it.
Sit out. He was gonna try and come on tonight, but he has limited data. I don't know, something,
Can you,
ability to get on.
can you forward it to me?
You sure can, yeah.
Cause that's.
Yeah, that's my area over
I
there.
don't know how in the world that thing.
Got you.
And three,
Okay.
Yes. I'll
That's kind of
put it out and see if Shell can send it to everybody else in the chat.
black pen and it turned red all of a sudden. All right, so anybody else on council got anything to say?
Not
Okay,
here.
audience, you got anything?
I got something I might throw out real quick, since I'm here. A friend of mine gifted me a Murrah Mountain point. It's about that long and stuff in the fan. No big deal, find points all the time. This one had the antler bone handle laying there with it. That's one in the mig. So he wanted it in our hands, the tribe or me or something. He said he didn't want to keep it. So what I was looking at on Facebook the other night, I thought about, we don't have a display case to put stuff in. I thought if the tribe was okay, I might try to find a little curio style or a little narrow one or whatever. And we could start a little display in here, stuff that people want to donate, stuff we could.
Contact Jennifer Randall.
What's that?
Contact Jennifer Randall because she's working on the archives project and she would know exactly how to preserve it best.
So I already looked at what to preserve the bone with. There's a chemical you soak it in.
Sounds good to me.
If everybody's all right, I'll look for those.
I'm
I
good
see
with
them
it.
all the time. They'll just like, if I could get a narrow one, not like a big jewelry one, but I could get a narrow one and stuff. Y'all okay with that? So you got a display case on
Tell you.
Well, I just thought it's safe to put in this little background up there and stuff.
Sounds good. Exactly. That'll be really good, I saw. Okay, anybody else? That it?
One thing I want to bring up too is, as we're planning for bathroom shower installation, that I've already talked to Larry about remodeling the kitchen. Know that the flooring absolutely needs to be done. The kitchen needs to be situated differently to accommodate people easier it just needs to be structured
Remodeled.
differently. It needs to be remodeled.
Ramp
So,
needs to be redone.
yeah.
You made sure of that.
Yeah.
So if that's something that I can put before council, I'd like to have Larry kind of give an estimate, if that's also okay with you, to work on as well, since you already be in here doing.
First thing we need to focus on is the walkway outside.
Walkway outside.
Yes,
Outside walkway and the kitchen flooring, is I just think that's.
well, we gotta get that,
need to walkway outside.
we gotta, yes,
Yes.
because we gotta do the plan thing
Yep.
to get the building to where we can have the
Handicap, right?
we gotta get the handicap ramp redone so we can get this building for the occupancy thing. We gotta get that stuff taken care of. That's gotta be number one project before we do the kitchen.
Right. Well,
That's gotta be
kitchen-
taken-
The kitchen would be after
right, so we gotta make,
walkway, bathroom, or shower rather, in there.
well, we gotta get the occupancy paperwork taken care of first, but we gotta get the ramp done so we can do the occupancy paperwork done next and do the planning stuff so we can get all that stuff taken care of. So really, the kitchen would be like one of the last things. We gotta get the planning, the grounds and the ramp and all that stuff taken care of first.
So now you have to have all the landscaping work drawn out and everything before you can even get a permit.
Yes, yes, we do.
Yeah,
So, really don't need to do all that until we get that ramp taken care of, get it rebuilt and done the right way. So,
What day are you want to start on it or whatever?
You start on the bathroom, the best thing to do is tear everything there down and start renewing, because it needs to be wider to start with.
yeah,
it's wide enough.
no, it's not.
Because you can't
Okay,
start a wheelchair around and back it in, you got to push it all the way. So it needs to be made wider, and right down here, you have to have a landing.
I'm just wondering.
okay, well, that's something we can, but we can go ahead and finish up here and we can,
Yeah, but we don't need any more authorization from council to continue doing the remodel work. We've got, the reason why I was bringing it up is obviously it hadn't been decided or voted on doing that ramp, obviously.
well, it just the ramp stuff just happened a couple weeks
Yeah, a couple
ago.
weeks ago,
And
right.
we just now having our meeting, so, yeah,
We can make a motion to fix the ramp, but I mean, it absolutely has to be done, so.
yeah, it does need to be done because we gotta get.
Motion.
Oh, it's on the second.
Second.
All right,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Glenn,
Yes.
I say yes, we go ahead and get that work here because we gotta get the other paperwork taken care of. So that'll be our first,
Well, this, I promise you, it's a liability.
right, oh, yes, most definitely, it has been for a while. Okay, so,
Hey, I'm still-
anything else?
That's it.
Okay, we have met the requirements of our agenda.
Where's your motion?
Second. Third.
No, you can't do that.
I did, yeah,
Motion.
where is the motion?
Oh, okay.
Motion.
I motion that we adjourn.
Second it.
All right.
Yo, he's a.
I didn't see.
Yes.
So
You say, well, yes, I
yes.
say yes. All right, we have met, all right.
All right, Mary, now you get to talk.
And then we can do whatever else we wanted to do afterwards.
Right.
And then Tony, okay, after we close out the meeting, Tony has something he wants to do for us.
So we're not gonna say here yet, just so we can do that.
Okay,
Okay,
okay, Tony?
Tony?
All right. Let's see how earlier.
Fair.
All right.
I don't know how you say that, right? I don't know.
That was a quick. I told you I was gonna try to get it done.
Work it.
8:12.
We're not gonna say a prayer now, right?
No, we're gonna let Tony do what he's gonna do first. And then we'll close it out. Woo! Was that quick enough, Cheryl? That quick enough?
Yeah.
Camera gonna be on over there, so.
I don't know what the heck happened to that. You gave me a black pen. I do not know where this red pen came from. It turned into red. She gave me a black pen. And then it turned red.
Yeah, how much?
Wow, man, I did not want to be on camera. Well, the point is not to take anything from y'all, I was just gonna sing in the background. But me and Cheryl talked the other night, and they wanted to do something for the chief when he was retiring, so I talked to Cheryl, we discussed the best thing that we could do, what she would like to do from you, Chief Hatcher, is to honor you with a gold eagle feather. This feather is actually, wrapped in you guys' tribal colors. And in the center, it's got a red band. That's where Chief Hatcher sits in the middle. And it was built out from him, so it goes from both sides, left to right. And that's to honor him. This feather itself is being gifted from my people, the Tuscarora people up in North Carolina. But we wanted to bring that to you guys to honor your chief. And that feather itself is actually a spike. That's the power feather of the eagle. That's what holds the eagle. That's where it gets its momentum. And yeah. But it's a prayer feather. It's a smudging feather, so whenever you feel like you need to fill your people, hopefully that's how that brings. And then I was gonna bring that along with a song. And sing this. And this is from your people to you. They asked me to sing this song for you. And I'm gonna sing you a prayer song for an honor song. Yeah, all that. Back for his wife to come up. And well, this was also requested from you guys. Since you know, his better half is usually who's in control. We put him into shape. This is again coming from your tribal members, has to be to bring my abilities up, you guys, and again, this is for all that you guys represent for the tribe. They want us to be back. Yeah, bring this down. Well, I found here 1 second. I was like, plus, give your condolences to the chief.
I'd like to say something if I may. It's probably the greatest honor that I had in my life to be the leader of this tribe. I'll make it correct. There's been a lot of turmoil, and Cheryl was about to make me cry earlier when she was telling me about how we kind of leveled the ground here in South Carolina a little bit. And it wasn't me that did everything that got done, but I'm proud that I was part of it. There's a lot of times that you might not even notice it. Even Cheryl, I'm sure she's the same way I am. Sometimes you lay down at night and you can't sleep because you worry about this or that. And I don't know if the council members get into that yet or not, but it's going to get worse.
It's some comment. Ready. Yes.
Yeah, but when you look around, dinner, lunch, I guess, was, Phil, come on in, Phil. He's standing out like he can't open the door, huh? Nobody's taught him how to open the door.
Cause he was born in
That's
a
right.
bar.
That's right.
I was born in an insane asylum.
Boy.
I had lunch the other day with Alan, Bill, and Tim. And I was sitting there at the table and I was thinking, the only thing we've got anymore in Indians is our culture and our traditions. We can't lose it. It's your problem now.
To it. I want to say something because it just came to my mind as Tony was playing the flute, and the last time when we had our youth days weekend, KO came out and before he started singing and drumming, he told a story, and I'm just going to cut to the chase of what he said. It was that whenever someone ends up being elected into the position of chief or placed in that position, the family gathers together and they cry. And the reason they cry is because that person no longer has their voice. That person's voice is no longer their own. And I want to say that I know I can talk. I just have to make sure that what I'm saying is the voice of the people. And I want each and every one of you to hold me accountable to be doing that, and always know that you can say, I really don't think that that's what the tribe needs, wants, or aligns. If I ever step away from that role, I'm using my voice instead of the voice of the people. So please keep me in check.
You always
Be
have,
nice to me, okay?
you always have to remember that the position you hold belongs to these people.
Mm-hmm.
Don't belong. So you treat it with respect and deserve. You don't listen to the fool that a lot of people throw around.
Mm-hmm.
If you know it's right, do it. If you know it's wrong, don't do it. Period.
Very
Got all kind of faith in it.
Thank you. And thank you for the opportunity. At one point, I still remember the day you called and you wanted me to step into the role that Iris, I believe, was stepping away from retiring. And I didn't know exactly if I could, but working as second chief judicial, handling problems between members, working in that role, trying to kind of help you with looking up things, not giving you legal advice, looking up things, directing you to where you could find things. And I remember being able to use my role as a paralegal to help, but it was such an honor, and I did not think ever at that point in time that I would be standing here doing this.
You'd be on the chocolate.
And now I'm really sorry I said that. No.
Evidently, you need to wipe away all that reference to a golden eagle feather before you broadcast that.
Oh, okay.
It's not really a golden eagle professional. I'll just set that.
Oh, that's good.
It's a turkey feather.
It's a turkey feather.
You know, Buster, you got 3 chief of councils on here.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Ronnie was, Phil was, and me.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Past chief of councils.
I served for 5 times.
Past and
But
current.
in 5
Second
times.
chief for a long time.
All 3 second chief positions.
And I was a second chief.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you were chief
Acting
there for
chief.
acting chief.
And I was the chief of council for a brief minute.
What, where you know?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
we found out she was gone until we went to ride
was
up.
like,
Well,
mm,
I'm not
Wait a
leaving the
minute.
tribe.
might have been chief of council for a little bit.
Yeah,
that's the word, Scott.
I'm gonna stay in the tribe. I'm gonna still be a pain in the butt if I think something ain't going right. And I can be a jackass and everybody knows it. So that's the way it is.
They heard that, right? There ain't no straight like that.
We were at a meeting with the Speaker of the House one time in Columbia. Susan was there with me. And I wanted the law said about marrying, about people marrying only ministers of the gospel, select Jewish rabbis, and notary publics could perform and authorize a marriage ceremony, marriage sanction. And I
We didn't
told him
vote on
that
that.
exchange, oh, just get you a
We didn't vote on it.
notary public seal. I damn well do it.
Okay,
It's
before
wrong
we
and you would
close.
think. And we did get changed.
That started with my wedding.
Yep, that's
because I
right.
had-
She
Yep.
seconds.
But we
At
didn't.
any rate, thank you all for the opportunity
Yes.
to serve in this position. Now I got to do that.
But one thing we forgot to do.
Oh, God, that's
I
scary.
vote yes.
I vote yes.
I vote yes.
I vote yes.
Glenn,
Glenn, do you vote yes?
Glenn left. For shame.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we
We're
got
good.
four votes.
Shame, 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 shame.
Oh, yeah, we signed it, but we didn't vote.
Yeah.
Well, we got.
We missed it last night.
Actually, can I take a chance?
Yeah,
You said,
and I already did the ballots, I already put the name on it. And I sent it to y'all, so y'all can.
oh,
look
like,
at
you
it.
can't.
Hey, Mary.
Okay, so I guess.
Uh-oh,
now-
uh-oh. I thought,
I didn't, but I figured you did. I just sent it to you because I
Look
didn't.
out that. We're all grown up.
guys know better. I'm sending it to you.
I sent it out.
I got to take.
Okay, I guess now we can close out the meeting. Do the prayer.
Let's go, Lordy.
Okay, we can close out the meeting. Do our prayer.
My arms don't stretch this long.
Why don't you go around the elevator?
Hold hand, Ronnie.
This is easy.
To who?
What about y'all?
Table.
They have an ugly contest. So I feel-
Okay, my arms let me pull out of socket.
Yeah, is my playing at Georgia?
Our Creator, we thank you for allowing us to have such a good time tonight. We thank you for allowing us to be able to spread our wings a little bit and grow. I know that sometimes we have to slow down, like Buster's had to slow down a little bit. But yet we know that Cheryl's going to spread the wings and grow with us, and we're going to help her grow. We ask you to take care of each and every one of us. We ask you to guide us in the way that we grow. Take care of us as we head home. Aho.
Oh,
Sorry.
y'all be safe.
You too. Have a good night, guys.
Everybody sign the paper.
Everything get past me.